Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Andrei, and welcome to another episode of Drei Talks. And I have a little story to kick things off today, as always. Although I'm a little late to the party, technically, it was just one day away from the movie being changed to a different set of movies. I just saw the movie Wicked with my mom a couple of days ago. It was Sunday evening, if I'm not mistaken. And oh, fun fact, my mom and I haven't been to the movies in 7 years. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just the stingy people that we are. If we can watch it from our laptop at home or our TV screens at home, we would do that just to avoid having to pay. In our case, it's still 310 Philippine pesos. Like a movie ticket still is 310 Philippine pesos up here, out here in the north. I'm not gonna spill where exactly that is. You guys can Google. And back to the story. The last time we went was with my longtime boyfriend at the time. And yeah, I just felt the need to say that, given that today's episode still somehow is related to my quote unquote singleness and the journey I have been on to work on my self worth. Ta-da! Yep, the three of us saw a movie together 7 years ago. My mom, boyfriend at that time, and myself. And come to think of it, my mom and my family have always been my number one support, even in my relationships. So, guys, stay tuned for an episode with my mom, which I'll try my best to record during this holiday break of 2024, Christmas break, and this special conversation, which I'm already planning for. My mom and I will talk about how she has always been and continues to be my greatest champion for letting Andre simply be Andre. Try my best not to spill the beans on what the topic is or what the topics are. And yeah, so back to today's episode. I digress a lot. After all these years, our big comeback to the cinema had to be something worth seeing. Again, stingy people. Stingy, half Chinese individuals that we are on the big screen. And Wicked did not disappoint. The music, the visuals, and of course that song, I Am Not That Girl. That song hit me in a way I wasn't expecting. And to be fair, all the other songs were terrific. But at this moment, at this given moment in time, this song is what's resonating with me. And I find that it connected with one of the most liberating truths I've realized this year, which is that I'm simply not everyone's cup of tea. Ta-da! I know I'm nearing 40 and this is the year I'm realizing, the truth to that. No shame in late realizations, just the lessons that come with. Anyway, one of the most freeing epiphanies I've had this year is the realization that in dating, or even in life in general, there are people who just won't like me enough. Whether it's in failed relationships or the ones that did not even get off the ground. And you know what? That's completely okay. This ties back to something we've all probably seen in pop culture. I'm not sure if you guys remember this. If you have not seen it yet, I recommend that you guys watch it. It's a nice movie to just, watch over the weekend, I guess. The movie title is He's Just Not That Into You. I forget the names of the actors in that. I remember, what's her name again? Jennifer Goodwin, I think, is the main character in that movie. Basta, please go watch it. Another classic scene is that scene from Sex and the City, season 6, episode 4 to be exact, when Miranda Hobbs asks Carrie Bradshaw's boyfriend Jack Berger, the a-hole, to analyze a love interest's behavior. And Berger's response is straightforward in that particular episode. He said, if he's not calling you, he's just not that into you. It's harsh, but freeing, isn't it? And sometimes we're so caught up in trying to figure out what went wrong or what we could have done differently that we forget. Not every connection is meant to work out. Imagine that. This is a reality that we simply forget to acknowledge or, focus on every so often. Not every connection is meant to work out. And that song, I Am Not That Girl, captures that bittersweet realization perfectly. Now, the exact line that resonated with me the most is, here it goes. I actually hope I can sing it, but alas, I wasn't blessed with a voice to do so. So the exact line is, don't dream too far, don't lose sight of who you are. That line reminded me that our worth doesn't depend on whether someone likes us back or chooses us. It's not about being the wrong person or doing the wrong thing. It's just that some people won't see us the way we want to be seen. Ang sakit, no? I know, there's so many painful truths in this world that we have to come into full acceptance with, I'd say. But here's the thing. Their lack of interest doesn't and should not diminish your value. Just because someone doesn't choose you doesn't mean you're not extraordinary. It simply means they're not the right fit for the version of you that you've grown into. I feel like I have to repeat that line. It's such a nice line to say and hear. They simply are not the right fit for the version of you that you've grown into. So, inspired by Wicked, He's Just Not That Into You, and even a little Sex and the City wisdom, here are some lessons for us to carry forward. First, you are not for everyone, and that's okay. It's not your job to change who you are to fit someone else's taste. In fact, being your authentic self is the most empowering thing you can do for you. Second, rejection can actually be a gift. When things don't work out, it's not a reflection of your worth, but rather a redirection to something better suited for you. And lastly, we should like ourselves first instead of pining to be liked by other people first. What I mean by this is, while it's okay to accept that we are not everyone's cup of tea, the secret lies in liking ourselves for who we are, flaws and all. Yes, there will be days when we don't like who we are, and that's just us being human, and that's okay. But the last thing we should do is to turn against ourselves. So instead, let's love ourselves enough to admit that we can be improved and actually work on it. Not for anyone else, but for us. Do all of these things out of genuine self-love. Let's strive to be someone we respect, someone we are proud of, and someone we genuinely like. Let's look in the mirror and see not only our beauty, but also our imperfections, our strengths, and even our struggles, and embrace all of it. After all, that's where true empowerment begins, by truly accepting ourselves and working with ourselves out of pure genuine love for who we are. So, if we ever find ourselves humming, I am not that girl, or analyzing someone's post-date behavior, let it serve as a reminder to embrace our truth. Letting go of what isn't meant for us isn't defeat. It's actually liberation. And most importantly, let's not forget to check in with ourselves. Let's actually like who we are, love who we are, and when we don't, let's love ourselves enough to keep growing into the person we want to be. Not for anyone else, but for the most important relationship we'll ever have, the one with ourselves. Thanks for listening, you guys, to Drei Talks. I hope you guys are enjoying the episode so far. Until next time, let's keep finding lessons in unexpected places and celebrating the unique, amazing people we are, whether or not someone else is into us. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.